How far would betrayal go in the face of flames? In Bolu, Turkey, a 2025 hotel fire claimed 79 lives when some turned their backs on those in need. In San Juan, Puerto Rico, a 1986 blaze killed 98, sparked by a shocking act from within. What drove these failures? Join us to unravel the heart-wrenching truth behind two of history's deadliest hotel fires. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Which fire was more terrifying? Share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned. Number 2. Grand Kartal Hotel Fire. On January 21, 2025, a devastating tragedy struck the Grand Kartal Hotel in the Kartal ski resort, located in Bolu, northwestern Turkey. This 12-story, wooden-clad hotel, a popular destination for skiers from Istanbul and Ankara, became the site of one of the deadliest fires in Turkish history, claiming 79 lives and injuring 51 others. The fire broke out at 3:27 a.m. local time, during a busy winter school holiday when the hotel was nearly fully occupied with 234 guests. It started in the restaurant area on the 4th floor, fueled by highly flammable materials like wood and plastic. The wooden exterior of the hotel accelerated the blaze, allowing it to spread rapidly to the upper floors. Within minutes, thick smoke filled the corridors, plunging the building into darkness and chaos. In the report prepared by the experts, it was explained that the fire that started in the oil reservoir spread to a nearby garbage bin at 3:24. Then the fire started to grow, melted the nearby LPG hose, and at 3:26, the fire became uncontrollable when the gas coming out of it caught fire. According to the report, smoke from the fire then spread to the upper floors in a short time by using the hotel stairs as a chimney. Rooms and corridors were rapidly filled with toxic and highly flammable gases. It started during the winter vacation period when the hotel was almost fully booked. There were 234 guests in the hotel. The fire broke out in the restaurant area on the 4th floor and spread quickly due to easily ignitable materials such as wood and plastic. The hotel's wooden exterior cladding accelerated the fire, and the flames spread to the upper floors. Guests were asleep when the fire began, and many were caught off guard. Survivors reported no fire alarms sounding, no smoke detectors activating, and no emergency lighting to guide them. The hotel's fire safety systems were critically deficient. There were no operational sprinklers, despite regulations requiring them since 2008. The 2 fire escapes, made of combustible materials and located inside the building, were quickly engulfed in flames and smoke, rendering them useless. Panicked guests faced impossible choices. Some tied bed sheets together to climb down from windows, while others jumped in desperation. At least 2 people died from injuries sustained after leaping from the building. The hotel's remote location in the snowy Bolu Mountains compounded the tragedy. Freezing weather and the distance from Bolu city center meant it took over an hour for fire engines to reach the site. Firefighters battled the blaze for 12 hours before finally extinguishing it. By then, the hotel was severely damaged, with its 4th and 5th floors particularly devastated. Authorities later warned that the structure risked collapse. Eyewitness accounts painted a harrowing picture. One survivor, Alper Erkin, described trying to escape with his family through smoke-filled corridors, only to find locked windows and inadequate exits. Another guest recalled the absence of any safety measures, saying they survived only by jumping from a window. Disturbingly, security footage later revealed that some restaurant staff, instead of alerting guests, fled to the hotel's underground parking lot to save vehicles during the fire's early moments. Investigations quickly uncovered a series of failures. Just 19 days before the fire, on December 16, 2024, the Bolu Municipality Fire Department had inspected the hotel and identified multiple deficiencies, including inadequate evacuation exits, broken alarms, missing emergency lighting, and no proper fire suppression systems. Despite these findings, no action was taken. Even more shocking, on January 2, 2025, the municipality issued a fire safety compliance certificate for the hotel's 70 square meter restaurant, the very area where the fire began. This certificate was signed by Bolu Deputy Mayor Sadat Gulliner, the nephew of Mayor Tanju Scan, raising questions of nepotism and oversight. With no functional fire alarms or sprinklers, many were awakened by shouts and chaos. Some, like dentist Talat Bugar, avoided smoke-filled corridors, knowing the danger of carbon monoxide poisoning. Instead, they tied bed sheets together, lowering them from windows to escape. Others jumped from upper floors on the mattresses hastily placed below by rescuers. Staff and guests worked together, carrying beds from nearby buildings to cushion falls. But the lack of proper fire exits and overwhelming smoke made survival a desperate struggle, with many unable to escape the flames. As the nation mourned, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan declared January 22, 2025, a day of national mourning, with flags lowered to half-mast. Erdogan attended funerals in Bolu, including one for 8 members of a single family, and vowed that those responsible would face justice. The Bolu Chief Public Prosecutor's Office launched an investigation, detaining 15 individuals, including the hotel owner Halit Ergul, the architect, kitchen staff, Deputy Mayor Gulliner, and Fire Department Deputy Director Kenan Koken. 6 prosecutors and a 5-member expert committee were assigned to probe the incident, and the Turkish Grand National Assembly established a 3-month investigative commission. Among the victims were children, families, and prominent individuals, including 10-year-old swimmer Vidya Nilapak and her mother Ferda, as well as 14 members of one extended family. Funerals were held across Turkey, and condolences poured in from world leaders, including the presidents of Kazakhstan and Ukraine, and the German Chancellor. Here's a video of hotel residents screaming for help while waiting for the fire brigade. The Grand Kartal Hotel fire exposed systemic failures in fire safety enforcement and oversight. It became a painful reminder of the cost of negligence, prompting calls for stricter regulations and accountability. As investigations continue, Turkey grieves the loss of 79 lives and seeks answers to ensure such a tragedy never happens again. This is what the hotel looked like after the fire. Number 1. Dupont Plaza Hotel Fire. On New Year's Eve 1986, a devastating fire broke out at the Dupont Plaza Hotel in San Juan, Puerto Rico, a 17-story luxury resort bustling with holiday guests. 3 disgruntled employees, Hector Aponte, Jose Lopez, and Armando Rivera, set fire to furniture in a storage room at 3:30 p.m., frustrated by a failed labor dispute with management. The blaze spread rapidly from the lobby to the casino, catching hundreds off guard during festive celebrations. The fire claimed 98 lives, making it the 2nd deadliest hotel fire in U.S. history, with 84 deaths in the casino alone, mostly from burns as a flashover engulfed the room. Thick black smoke trapped guests in stairwells and elevators, forcing some to smash windows and jump, sustaining severe injuries. The chaos injured 146 others, turning a joyous New Year's Eve into a nightmare. Investigators confirmed arson, tying the fire to the employees' labor dispute, with Aponte lighting the fuel, Rivera supplying it, and Lopez encouraging them. The hotel's lack of sprinklers, non-working alarms, and locked exits worsened the disaster. The 3 were sentenced to 75 to 99 years in prison, sparking outrage over the hotel's safety violations. San Juan firefighters, over 100 strong, fought the blaze for hours, using ladders and ropes to rescue guests from balconies and the rooftop. A private pilot heroically ferried trapped guests to safety by helicopter, joined later by National Guard choppers. Non-functional alarms and locked casino exits hindered efforts, but their bravery saved many, despite the hotel's ruin. Which hotel fire hit you the hardest? Share it with us in the comments. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you with us.